The 1980s gave us songs that didn't just top charts, they changed the very DNA of music. From pop anthems that defined joy to dark ballads that still haunt us today, these tracks rewrote what music could be. And here's the best part. We've narrowed it down to 15 songs that shaped history forever. But before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Which 80s song from our list is your absolute favorite? Drop it in the comments below, and let's see which anthem stands tall as the ultimate soundtrack of the decade. Number 1. Whitney Houston, I Wanna Dance with Somebody. When Whitney Houston released I Wanna Dance with Somebody in 1987, she didn't just score another #1 single, she delivered a pop anthem so powerful it won a Grammy, and became one of the most recognizable songs of the entire decade. Its importance? It captured the essence of 80s joy, glittering synths, unstoppable rhythm, and a voice that demanded attention. This song wasn't just about dancing, it was about freedom, love, and pure musical euphoria. Decades later, it's still played at weddings, clubs, and stadiums. Houston's hit proved pop could be both emotional and universal, setting a standard every artist still chases. But if Whitney gave us ecstasy, the next song proved the 80s could also turn love into something far more unsettling. Number 2. The Police, Every Breath You Take. Released in 1983, Every Breath You Take is one of the most played songs in radio history. On the surface, it sounds like a love ballad, smooth, romantic, timeless. But dig deeper into the lyrics, and it's about obsession, control, even surveillance. That duality is exactly why it changed music history. It blurred the line between pop sweetness and darker undertones, showing that mainstream songs could be layered and complex. It also earned Song of the Year at the Grammys, cementing Sting and the CE at the height of their powers. It's beautiful, it's haunting, and it showed the world that chart-topping hits didn't have to be simple. They could carry double meanings that still spark debates today. But while the Police delivered darkness in disguise, the next artist embraced pure theatrical drama, and it became one of the biggest power ballads of all time. Number 3. Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart. In 1983, Bonnie Tyler unleashed Total Eclipse of the Heart, a song so over-the-top dramatic, it redefined what a power ballad could be. Written by Jim Steinman, the same genius behind Meat Loaf's epic rock operas, it wasn't just a hit, it was a theatrical event. The importance of this track lies in its scale. With soaring vocals and almost operatic production, it proved that pop could be cinematic. It spent weeks at #1, sold millions worldwide, and even today, every solar eclipse sees its streaming numbers skyrocket. Few songs have managed to merge pure drama with timeless relatability the way this one did. But if Bonnie Tyler gave us drama, the next artist turned music into full-blown cinema. And in doing so, created the most famous video of all time. Number 4. A Nightmare That Rewrote. Pop, Michael Jackson. Thriller. No list of 80s music is complete without Thriller. Released in 1982, it wasn't just a song, it was a cultural earthquake. The short film-style video, directed by John Landis, brought zombies, werewolves, and choreography that the entire world tried to copy. The impact? Thriller turned music videos into events. Before this, videos were promotional tools. After Thriller, they became art forms, capable of driving album sales, cultural conversation, and even fashion trends. The red jacket, the dance routine, Vincent Price's haunting narration, every element became iconic. And let's not forget, Thriller helped propel the album to become the best-selling record of all time. Beyond numbers, it proved pop music could be theatrical, global, and endlessly innovative. But while Michael was revolutionizing music with monsters, another group was quietly sparking a Christmas song that would dominate the next decades. Number 5. Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas? In 1984, Bob Geldof and Midge Ure gathered some of the biggest stars of the decade, Bono, George Michael, Sting, Boy George, and more, to record Do They Know It's Christmas? The goal? Raise money for famine relief in Ethiopia. The result? One of the fastest-selling singles in UK history. Its importance? This wasn't just charity, it was the birth of a movement. The success of the song directly inspired the creation of Live Aid in 1985, a worldwide concert watched by nearly 1.9 billion people across 150 countries. It proved music could unite the globe, not just through sound, but through action. The track itself may be simple, but its impact was monumental. It turned music into activism and showed that when artists came together, they could truly change the world. But while Band Aid showed the power of unity, another band was quietly reshaping the entire future of dance music with a single 12-inch record. Number 6. The Beat That Never Ends. New Order, Blue Monday. In 1983, New Order released Blue Monday, a track that didn't just enter the charts, it redefined what dance music could be. Built almost entirely on drum machines and synthesizers, it was futuristic, hypnotic, and unlike anything people had heard before. Its importance? This wasn't just a hit single. Blue Monday became the best-selling 12-inch vinyl single of all time, showing that club culture could drive the mainstream. It also proved electronic. Music wasn't just a niche, it was the future. From house to techno to EDM, nearly every electronic genre traces its DNA back to this moment. And the impact didn't stop there. The famous floppy disk-styled cover design became iconic in itself, blending music with art and technology in a way the 80s embraced wholeheartedly. Just a reminder that if you enjoy these type of videos, please consider subscribing as we post videos just like these every week. But while New Order were reshaping dance floors, another band was busy writing a pop anthem that captured the paranoia and power struggles of the Cold War era. Number 7. Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Released in 1985, Everybody Wants to Rule the World wasn't just catchy, it was eerily timely. Behind the smooth melody and jangling guitars lay lyrics about greed, power, and corruption, written during the height of Cold War tensions. Its importance? It gave pop music a conscience. At a time when chart hits often focused on love or partying, Tears for Fears proved a song could be both a commercial smash and a political statement. It hit number 1 in multiple countries, won a Brit Award for Best Single, and still resonates today, often resurfacing during times of political unease. This song showed that music could reflect global anxieties and still dominate radio playlists. It was the sound of a generation caught between hope and fear. But while Tears for Fears captured the political mood, another icon was busy tearing down cultural taboos, reshaping not just music but fashion, gender, and identity itself. Number 8. Madonna Like a Virgin. When Madonna performed Like a Virgin at the 1984 MTV Video Music Awards, rolling on the stage in a wedding dress, she didn't just sing a song, she sparked a cultural revolution. Its importance? It redefined female pop stardom. Madonna wasn't afraid to embrace sexuality, controversy, and control over her image. The song topped charts worldwide, cementing her as the Queen of Pop. But more than sales, it showed that women in pop didn't have to play it safe. They could push boundaries and still dominate the mainstream. This wasn't just a hit single, it was a manifesto, and it changed the way the music industry treated women in pop forever. But if Madonna tore down cultural walls, Prince was busy bending the very sound of music itself. Number 9. Prince, When Doves Cry. In 1984, Prince released When Doves Cry, a song so unconventional it broke every rule. No bass line, raw, almost tortured vocals. Guitars, synths, and drum machines colliding in ways that shouldn't have worked, but did. Its importance? It proved that pop didn't have to fit into a formula. The track was the lead single for Purple Rain and became Prince's first #1 hit. More than that, it blurred genres, rock, funk, R&B, and electronic, all in one package. Prince showed the world that risk-taking could equal greatness. He didn't just bend the rules, he erased them, and in doing so, he inspired generations of artists to be fearless with sound. But while Prince was breaking boundaries in the studio, another band was about to prove they could make entire stadiums sing along to a single soaring chorus. Number 10. U2, With or Without You. By 1987, U2 were already stars, but With or Without You made them global icons. With Bono's soaring vocals and the Edge's echoing guitar, it wasn't just a song, it was an experience designed to echo through stadiums. Its importance lies in scale. U2 perfected stadium rock, a sound so massive it could unite tens of thousands of fans in one moment. The track became their first US #1 and helped The Joshua Tree become one of the defining albums of the decade. It showed that rock could be both intimate and colossal, deeply emotional yet universal. U2 weren't just a band anymore, they were a movement. But while U2 were filling stadiums, another group was about to give us one of the most recognizable riffs in rock history. Number 11. Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child O' Mine. Released in 1987, Sweet Child O' Mine wasn't just a rock song, it was an explosion. Slash's opening riff is one of the most famous in history, instantly recognizable from the very first note. Its importance? It revived hard rock at a time when pop and synth dominated the airwaves. The track shot Guns N' Roses into superstardom, turning Appetite for Destruction into the best-selling debut album ever. It gave the 80s an edge, raw energy that reminded the world rock could still dominate charts. And it wasn't just about sound. Guns N' Roses embodied rebellion, danger, and chaos. They were the antidote to polished pop, and fans loved every second. But while rock was roaring back, another collaboration was about to do something nobody thought possible: merge rap and rock into a global hit. Number 12. NWA. Straight Outta Compton. In 1988, NWA unleashed Straight Outta Compton, and music would never be the same. This wasn't polished pop or stadium rock. It was raw, unfiltered hip-hop that told the unspoken stories of life in South Central Los Angeles. Its importance? It gave a voice to communities that mainstream music ignored. With Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and Eazy-E leading the charge, the track shocked radio stations, terrified politicians, and electrified young listeners. It was banned in many places, yet its influence only grew stronger. Straight Outta Compton opened the door for hip-hop to become a dominant global genre. It proved music didn't just reflect culture, it could challenge it, confront it, and change it. And as the decade closed, while NWA were shaking America with raw truth, pop was giving the world an anthem of joy and freedom. Number 13. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. In 1983, Cyndi Lauper burst onto the scene with a track that was colorful, rebellious, and impossible not to sing along to. But behind the fun exterior, Girls Just Want to Have Fun carried a deeper message. It became an anthem of empowerment. Its importance? It flipped the script. Instead of being about men chasing women, it was about women owning their freedom and joy. The song went top 5 worldwide and became Lauper's signature hit. But more importantly, it gave voice to a generation of women demanding independence and fun on their own terms. It wasn't just pop, it was a cultural statement dressed in neon. But while Cyndi gave women an anthem, the next song united the entire world for something even bigger than music. Number 14. USA for Africa. We Are the World. In 1985, more than 40 of the biggest artists on the planet came together for one song, We Are the World. Written by Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie, and featuring legends from Stevie Wonder to Bruce Springsteen, it wasn't just a hit single, it was a humanitarian event. Its importance is unmatched. The song raised over $60 million for famine relief in Africa, showing that music could be more than entertainment, it could be a force for global change. Millions watched the recording session footage, and the single became one of the fastest-selling in history. This was music at its most powerful, breaking barriers, uniting genres, and reminding the world that collective voices could spark real action. And as the decade neared its close, one last song would prove that music videos themselves could be as groundbreaking as the music they showcased. Number 15. The video that changed everything. A-ha, Take On Me. In 1985, A-ha released Take On Me, and while the synth-pop melody was unforgettable, it was the music video that made history. With its blend of live action and pencil sketch animation, it looked like nothing anyone had ever seen before. Its importance? It showed the true potential of music videos as a storytelling art form. MTV played it non-stop, and the video went on to win 6 awards at the MTV Video Music Awards. Beyond visuals, the song itself was pure 80s magic, catchy, emotional, and timeless. Decades later, Take On Me remains one of the most viewed videos on YouTube from the 80s, proving that its innovation still resonates.